Suddenly, I began to find a strange meaning in old fairy tales. Woods, rivers, mountains became living beings. Mysterious life filled the night. With new interests and new expectations, I began to dream again of distant travels, and I remembered many extraordinary things that I'd heard about in old monasteries. Ideas and feelings which had long since ceased to interest me suddenly began to assume significance and interest. A deep meaning and many subtle allegories appeared in what only yesterday had seemed to be naive popular fantasy or crude superstition. And the greatest mystery and the greatest miracle was the thought became possible that death may not exist, that those who have gone may not have vanished altogether, but exist somewhere, and that perhaps I may see them again. I have become so accustomed to think scientifically that I'm afraid to even imagine there may be something else beyond our outer covering of life. I feel like a man condemned to death, whose companions have been hanged, and who has already become reconciled to the thought that the same fate awaits him, when suddenly he hears that his companions are alive and that they have escaped, and there is hope also for him. But he fears to believe this, because it would be so terrible if it proved to be false. Our ancestors were very rich and eminent people, and they left us an enormous inheritance which we have completely forgotten once we began to consider ourselves the descendants of a monkey. Attaining consciousness is connected with the gradual liberation from mechanicalness, for man was fully and completely under mechanical laws. Art can free your mind, because art is the communication of ecstasy.